Another beautiful day today here at Mills Motors in Oshawa, located at 240 Bond Street East. Right now we're taking a look at the 2017 Buick Enclave all-wheel drive with the leather trim. This is in a Summit white exterior, and this vehicle has a 3.6-liter DOC direct injection V6 engine with a 6-speed automatic transmission. Let's take a look inside the vehicle. Alright, and now we're going to take a look at the interior features of the vehicle, starting with the front area here. Going to give you a quick overview of all of the features. I'm just going to climb inside the vehicle now and show you all of this. So starting right here, I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to show you all the controls up top here at the driver information center. And so that is just controlled by these buttons down here, so you can go through all of your different information settings just right here.
This vehicle is in
and you can click everything by clicking the check mark here, go through all that, and then these are all your driving information options. Super easily accessible. And then moving over here, we have the CD player up top here. We have our audio auxiliary input right there. Moving down here, there's our volume controls and our source controls. We have our home buttons and stuff on this side, our source, our seeking, all that good stuff. But you can also use the touch screen. So it is a touch screen as well. And we can go through all these options on here. We can pair our phone with Bluetooth. And then these will illuminate when the subsequent thing is plugged in, such as a CD player or the USB, all that good stuff. Moving down a little bit further, once again, these buttons are controlling the driver information center right in front of the driver's seat in the dashboard. Here are our hazards. This is the lane departure warning system that's activated by just pressing it right there. The head-on collision alert is also activated by pressing right here. Moving down further, we have the dual climate zone, so both the driver and the passenger can control their own climate settings. Extremely helpful for if you ever tend to disagree on what the temperature of the vehicle should be. And then moving down further here, we have the windshield wipers for our rear window activated just right here. This is where you turn on and off traction control. And then our rear trunk, you can lift it by pressing this button in here. The driver and passenger seat also have their own heated seats. Moving down farther, we have two cup holders here. Wood grain trim along here looks quite sharp. And then we have this storage area just right here with a removable little basket. Then this centered armrest pops open just right here. And you can see that it's kind of carpeted on the inside. And then it also slides forward. So if I back up just a little bit, you can see that it slides forward to adjust with all different kinds of heights. And it also slides over to cover this. So you can access this as well. We have our leather seats. And then we've got power windows on the passenger side as well as power locks. And if you take a look down there, we do have the Bose speakers, which is part of the premium audio system. Over here we have the glove box. Up top, the rear view mirror is equipped with the OnStar buttons. So these buttons will help you stay safe and connected while on the road. Up top here we have these lights, and then we have the garage door opener programmable settings. So you can program your garage door opener. Over on the steering wheel, we've got these control our stereo system, and then this is our hands-free voice command. The audio buttons are just at the back here, so volume controls. And then on this side, we have our heated steering wheel, which is amazing. And then we have the cruise control settings. And finally, just looking to my left here, we have the headlight controls and then the interior light controls. And then we have our power mirrors over here, our power windows, power locking. And then right here, we have our memory settings for our seats and our mirrors. So you and the drivers who drive the car the most frequently, you guys can each program your own settings, and the mirrors and the seat will return to those settings. And finally, just looking at the mirror, if we take a look in the corner up there, you can see that there is a little insignia, and that's a blind spot indicator system. And so what that's going to do is it's going to illuminate when somebody is in your blind spot. And finally, again, the premium sound system on this side as well, and the wood grain trim. And now we're going to take a look at the cargo area to the rear of the vehicle. Firstly, just going to start by pointing out the 18-inch aluminum wheels over here. I'm going to make my way to the back of the trunk here. And I'm not even actually going to go up and open it. I'm going to press my key right here. And the trunk is going to open itself. It's a great feature for if you often carry larger loads of items. You don't even have to touch the trunk at all. This is a look at the rear cargo area of the vehicle. Now, it does have a third row seating area, and so that can be put down for more storage space, and I'll show you that in just a second. Starting over here, we've got 2 hooks on the side here, and then we do have another auxiliary power port right here. And then as well as we have these same hooks on this side as well. I'm just going to show you how these seats do drop down. So you just have to lift this lever right here and give them a push. Again, I'm doing this all with one hand on the camera. And then they do drop down like this. This side does drop down as well. You can take a look at what it looks like when they're both up and down. And it gives you just that plenty extra bit of storage area if you're storing something longer. And then you can easily pull the seat back up with this cord right here. When it comes time to shut the trunk, once again, you don't even need to touch it. Just push this button on the key fob. And there you go. Another thing I'm going to point out is the rear parking aid sensors. So they're just these little they look like buttons on the back of the vehicle here. Now that's going to alert you if you're approaching something too quickly while backing up. And I'm going to show you a quick overview at the rear passenger area of the vehicle. Just on the door here, you can see there's a cup holder, the wood grain trim, and the power windows. And now here's just a quick overview at the quite spacious interior area of this vehicle, as it is equipped with a third row bench seat. So it is a 7-seater vehicle. All right, now I'm going to show you some of the features. Starting with right here, we do have the back seat audio controls and climate controls. So the passengers back here are able to control their own radio and their own climate. And then there is 2 audio sources just right here where you can plug in headphones. And then down here, we do have some power sources. We've got 2 USB charger ports. And then we've got a auxiliary power port right there. And then we've got the floor mats. I'm going to show you what it looks like in the back here for our rear passengers. Right here we have a cup holder and some storage. Bench seats back here, and then on that side as well, we've got the cup holder storage and speakers on both sides. Now I've already put this bucket seat in its down position, and then this one's in the upward position. Now this clicks down extremely easily just so that the passengers back here can access their seats. And then it also comes back up just as easily, so I'm just going to push it up with my hand here. Again, I've got one hand on the camera the whole time. Click this back up, and then the center armrest's right here. And then to put it back down, I'm just going to pull this tab, and the seat is going to collapse itself. Super easy, super accessible, and extremely spacious as well. And there's one final look at the 2017 Buick Enclave all-wheel drive. This vehicle is equipped with the safety and connectivity of OnStar with its own 4G LTE Wi-Fi network. If you'd like to test drive this vehicle, come on down to Mills Motors in Oshawa, located at 240 Bond Street East, where we will do whatever it takes.